All right, excited to be joined now by Coach Prime himself, the man, the myth, the legend. How are we feeling today?
I'm feeling really good. Glad to be here, my man.
Oh, it's always a good time of year to be here. We're going to play a little game called What's in the Cards.
What's
Essentially,
in the cards?
How this goes is I flip a card over. You
Okay.
tell me if the next one is going to be higher or lower.
I like that.
If you get it right, you get an easy question. You get it
Gotcha.
wrong, I ask you a hard question. So we'll
Gotcha.
start here with the first one. We got the 5 of diamonds. Higher or lower?
Higher.
You are correct. It's the 10 of spades. All right, so an easy question. What is the question you are tired of answering so far?
Did my kids buy me his house?
You tired of being asked about that?
Yeah, my kids buy me the house.
I think I understand why you'd be tired of being asked that. All right, so higher or lower than the 10?
Lower.
He's on a hot streak. It's the 8. All right, so easy question. Team you're most looking forward to playing in the Big 12 next year?
Every
Every single one?
Every.
Just excited for the competition?
Every. I love the challenges, man. Yeah, it's not one that stands out above the other. Every single one.
All right, beautiful. All right, you're on a hot streak here. We're going for number 3, higher or lower than the 8?
Let's go lower.
First one wrong, it is the Jack. All right, so a hard question. Number 1 lesson, the biggest lesson you learned as a coach this year?
Everybody ain't built for the moment.
Everybody's not built for the moment? What do you mean by that?
What it says, everybody ain't built for the moment. There's a moment, we're all known for who we are by the moments that God has given us. When you get a moment to do your thing, you did it. That's why you're here now. Everybody's not built for that moment to do their thing. And you got to be careful who you're joining yourself to.
That makes complete sense. It's a good
go.
lesson to learn.
Lower.
There. All right, lower than the Jack, he says. Actually, it's higher.
Oh my
it's a
God,
king.
what is going on?
Hey, man, you're 2 for 2
That
so
started off
far.
good,
That's
huh?
not too bad. All right, so we had a great conversation, you and I, actually, at the Super Bowl last year. And I'll tell you what, I didn't know too much about your experience at Jackson State, but after talking to you, and I remember you even saying, like, as we're having this conversation, I can hear the sound of weights in the weight room. And I was like, man, I'm buying what you're selling. You guys get off to a hot start.
Yes, sir.
Not a great finish in the second half of the season. In your opinion, what's the biggest reason for the difference there?
We didn't have the talent. We didn't have the talent, and we didn't have the direction, and that's on me. That's all on me. We have that now.
What are you going to do to kind of make that difference?
We went shopping.
Yeah.
We went shopping. We got us some of the necessities that we desired.
Yeah. New bags, new clothes, the whole thing.
Yeah. No. We got a new house.
Yeah.
Houses. We got new homes that can protect my son. No, I'm just joking. But I'm not.
Well, no, that was actually one of the other questions I was going to ask you was like, in this era of college football, what are the challenges and kind of the intricacies of building an offensive and a defensive line specifically in the transfer portal?
Well, you got to understand how I did it. I built from the outside in. I didn't build from the inside out. My attractability is skill positions. So that's why the receivers, defensive backs, the skill positions, we had a plethora. We have kids that can really do the job. We probably got 2 kids right now that are going to be number 1 and 2 in the draft in the next year's draft. So after I got the skill positions correct, now you go inside. So now we went out and garnished, I think, 7 offensive linemen, 3 or 4 defensive linemen, a couple of linebackers, and 2 corners as well, and a safety. So we fulfilled all the needs that we felt like we had.
I love that. I mean, hey, I love the idea of, like, sometimes people talk about football, you're building from the line out.
Yeah, no, because you got to understand who you are. I know who I am. I know what I am. I know my attractability, and the easiest young man for me to get is a skilled position player, not the big guys. Now you got a dog at quarterback who's probably going to be the first pick of the whole draft. You don't think linemen want to play with him? So when linemen come and say, you know what? Shoot, if this 32 scouts are going to be watching this kid. So if I'm changing the whole thought process in the line, I got a good shot. And all these kids have pro grades that we went out and got. So I love it.
Amazing. Can't wait to watch it. All right, higher or lower than the king?
It's got to be lower than the king.
Lower,
it better not
right?
be an ace.
Easy.
There
Okay.
you go.
What's the best and worst part about living in Colorado?
The best part of living in Colorado is just Colorado is beautiful. Boulder is beautiful. Our fan base is unbelievable. The student body, the school, everything. I wouldn't change a thing. There's no worst part. I'm a Floridian boy, a Florida boy that resides in Texas as well. You would think the weather, but the weather is pretty pleasant. And I enjoy the snow now. I really do.
You enjoy the snow?
I enjoy snowmobiling. I enjoy Vail and Breckenridge and some of the other places that I frequented. I love it.
All right. Last one here, higher or lower than the 9?
Let's say lower.
It's very close, but he's
close.
right. It's an 8. All right, so another easy question. What does Shedeur have to do to take his game to the next level?
Get protection.
That's it.
When a kid throws with 30 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, I think he's pretty darn good. I think he's established he's pretty good, being sacked 100 times. We just got to protect him. We have one of the best quarterbacks, the best quarterback, I think, in college football, and if we protect him, we're going to be pretty successful. Then we got to turn around and stop people on the defensive end of the ball. Can I talk about?
I was going to just ask you.
There you go.
You're here on behalf of the Almond Board of California. Tell us a little about it.
Yeah, California Almonds declared February the 12th, the day after the big game, is National Recover Day. And I absolutely love it. I'm an almonds guy. I'm a guy that takes care of his body, who prides himself on looking good, so I got to eat right. And when I snack, that's what I use to snack. But I love the recover process with almonds, and California Almonds has done a wonderful job with helping me reach my fullest potential in how I look and feel.
Well, you look good. You sound good.
There you go.
Everything's good. I can't wait to watch some Colorado football this year.
I appreciate it,
You got
man.
me excited, Coach Brian. Thanks so much for your time,
Thank you for your time. I appreciate you, guys. And here you go. That's for you.